Hey guys, Mike here. I'm gonna try to keep the camera a little more stable this time, even though I gotta hold it in landscape mode and all that. So what's up, y'all? That's my first foraging that I've been doing this year, 2026. It's like March 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, something like that. It's the beginning of March. And right now is when the season is about to get real busy. So through the winter, I was working with evergreens, pine, cedar, rosemary. I've been getting real good at those. And by the way, guys, this is one pine tree I picked off of. I'll show y'all a little tip or trick or something. So this one, you can see how it's close cut back, and it should be this. This is a long needle, long leaf pine. I cut these back last year, and this is what you get after maybe 4 months, 5, 6 months maybe. And it's just thicker growth. It's real green. It gives you a different kind of profile. I think it's a lot more concentrated usually. If you can bonsai them back like that and then come pick them now, it'll has more potency for cleaning, not necessarily for taste. You kind of want to get a very particular needle, and I'll show y'all all that eventually. But am I recording still? Okay. But one big thing, y'all, look at all this trash. Look at all these plastics, and look at all this debris everywhere. All of this blows from a Family Dollar that's right there. I'll walk up there and show y'all that. That's the old neighborhood. You don't like to get people on camera back here. People don't. Augusta, Georgia isn't at that. We're still not at people recording in public yet. We haven't reached there. It's about 20 years behind New York. And as y'all can see, there's plenty of trash. It all blows from this Family Dollar, their dumpster. You have people from the neighborhood, just pieces of crap that, make it suck for everybody in the back here. And they'll dump those mattresses and that couch and all that. They ain't come from Family Dollar. These tires ain't come from the Family Dollar. And so, stuff like this, guys, this place is already a little too polluted for me, being so close to the highway right there. I don't get anything back here for topical use. Everything that I will take from this place will be strictly cleaning, and not even of the highest quality of the cleaning. Pine needles, they don't matter as much where you get them from. They're not as prone to pollution and all as other, like berries or nuts could be. I believe a lot of the cleansing is happening in the purification, removal of all these heavy metals and pollutants and all this stuff, PFAs and all that. I think all that gets taken care of before the pine needle itself is made. So I'm not that worried about that. Cedars are somewhat the same, but they do show a little bit of pollution. You'll know if they're from a polluted spot. And you'll only know that kind of by the looks of that one. Once it's all brewed and everything, I don't think it matters as much. I would not concentrate it down, but for regular applications, I don't think you'll have a problem with pine or cedar, even in places like this. And you do have railroad track in front of me, maybe half football field, a little more than that. About what Randy Moss could run in about 5 seconds. And you got just stuff coming from the cars itself of the train. You have the lubricant liquids and all that that's lubricating all the metal. They're carrying all these crazy chemicals that go to factories. They're hauling agricultural products, which could have all kind of stuff in them, sprayed with glyphosate. Then it gets dropped through water here and builds up in this and that. And so you have to watch for those contaminations. And of course, there is a junkyard right over there, and that is another hot spot. The way that the water travels, the water from the junkyard doesn't really get over here. It will through seeping, but it's not directly downflow from it. So you wouldn't have to worry too much about that. But after all that, guys, and then you see the trash, and that kind of pushed me at the point where it's like, man, it ain't worth picking back here no more. And then I'm thinking, well, it is kind of, a Coca-Cola bottle. Thank you. Whoever left that, I'll pick it up. Man, I've gotten so many liquor bottles off of this little alleyway. Maybe 20. I'll show y'all that later. That's and all they drink is a Patron tequila, Hennessy cognac, and Jose Cuervo, the silver one. I don't know why, man. There's some guy. I think he drinks a fifth of Hennessy like every 2 days, and he throws his bottle usually up there in the ditch. So I don't know. Maybe he's drinking at work, and by the time he gets about there, that's his little routine. But back to the main point, guys. When y'all are foraging, when y'all are going through the woods and getting stuff, even for yourself, man, make sure all these little pollutant things are adjusted for. Think about it. Try to minimize it. Clean your stuff up as good as possible. Store it as good as possible. But I really wanted to bring all this to y'all's attention because I see so many people forage, and it's not as easy as just walking outside and picking the first pine tree. I mean, as you can see, I got the choice of I got the pick of the litter here for pine trees. I could go and get the absolute best ones. Same with cedar. A couple other trees is like that. So if you have choice and a better quality source, then do so. Like all these cedars back here, they're not even on my radar really, because I have a cedar that I picked from that is primitive. It's not anywhere near anything. So it's very clean, and I've noticed I've been making products from this cedar tree, and I'll show you all that in a video too. I call it the tree of life. But I've been making cedar products off of that tree for maybe 4 or 5 years now, and it is always potent coming from that tree. It just is something about it. It's way stronger. I don't know why. Even the cedars that are around it, if I pick from those, they're not as powerful. That one's real distinctive, and so it's huge. It's readily available to me whenever I want to, and it's free. So why would I go over here and pick cedar that is next to the highway? Gosh, a lot of trash back here. And so always, if you have choices, always harvest your best and cleanest first. Some of the only things that I got back from here was some pine needles at one point. There's a ton of sassafras back here that I want to get where I can make some real root beer. And for that, I would be very careful, extremely careful, because you're consuming that. Edibles are some of the highest grade. Pharmaceutical is the highest grade, and that's like 99.999%, whatever, controlled in the laboratory. We're aiming for right underneath that. And I've cut my teeth so much on learning about foraging just from that particular tree and everything. I learned how to store it better, prepare it, don't let it sit for a day or anytime. When you get that stuff back to the house, you need to start processing it. And so, I was going to show you all this dumpster area. And so that stuff like that, the pine, the logs and all that, I'm not worried about that at all. That's going to do nothing but help the world out by it being out here. It's better sitting there than it is in a green dump somewhere. There it can add back to the soil that it took from. Not to mention it's free, and you don't have to get 4 rednecks and 2 big old trucks to get all that stuff up. That's going to be $1,000 right there. With the dump fee and all, probably more. And again, guys, this freaking trash issue, man, we have got to do better, y'all. So we have, hold up, somebody's coming. This person I know, I don't want them to see me.